It is 8:39 right now. Liquor sales are pouring in, literally. New numbers are out showing Mecklenburg County liquor stores hit a new record-breaking profit. It's not just about how much people are spending on booze, it's also the change in their drink choice.
Our Queen City News Chief Business Correspondent Taylor Young joining us now. Taylor, what's fueling the surge and how are tastes shifting?
Yeah, so the numbers are massive, guys. So in Mecklenburg County, there's 31 ABC stores, and together they raked in a combined $71 million. That's breaking the previous record from 2023 by 4%. And I think even more eye-opening, since 2020, we have seen a 51% in profits increase in really just 4 years. So it appears that we are seeing more people really buy and consume liquor across the county. Now, as for what people are buying off the shelves, vodka is still the top choice. According to the county's Alcoholic Beverage Control Board, Tito's vodka alone made up a whopping 28% of all profits, selling more than $20 million worth in fiscal year 2024. But there is another liquor rising fast in the rankings, and that's tequila. Last year, 4 of the top 10 bestsellers in Mecklenburg County were tequilas, including variations of Casamigos, Patron Silver, Don Julio, and 2 of the tequilas in the top 10 list have made the list for a very first time. So I know people have really strong opinions, no pun intended, on tequila, but at least the premium brands seem to be a top choice for people.
Yeah, why do you think that is as far as tequila? What do you make of the tequila, the rise of tequila?
Yeah, so this is not just a trend happening in Charlotte. I mean, we have seen America in general really increase their intake of tequila. I mean, we're kind of at the point where sales have reportedly tripled just in the last decade. In fact, the U.S. is the largest consumer of tequila globally. We even outbuy Mexico, and I think that there are a couple of reasons for this. I mean, for one, tequila production has really seen significant advancements in recent years, so this is kind of making arguably some of these liquors better tasting. I think too, there's also been a larger social media buzz around tequila, more drinks, social media influencers, maybe talking about how tequila has less calories than other liquors, which is kind of drawing some people to it. Another is I think that more restaurants are promoting more tequila-based drinks. I mean, think about how popular the margarita has come. And then lastly, I think we've also just seen an uptick in celebrity brands. That's really kind of increasing that visibility. And industry experts in the liquor industry anticipate that tequila might someday outpace or surpass vodka in terms of sales in the U.S. And that would be a big day for the liquor industry.
Yeah. That would be. All right. Over the last couple of years, we've heard reports of Americans drinking less. Is Mecklenburg County the outlier when it comes to that?
So from my research, it does not appear that residents of Mecklenburg County are really out drinking other counties across the entire country. So what we're kind of seeing is instead a shift in what they're drinking. So yeah, over the last couple of years, we have absolutely seen a decline in alcohol consumption, especially among younger adults. But that's really hitting the beer industry, not necessarily the liquor industry. We've actually seen a massive increase in the amount of liquor consumption across the U.S. in recent years. And we're kind of at the point where if you look back to the 90s, Americans are buying and consuming 60% more liquor than what they have in the past. So what this tells me, this trend, is that people are really kind of focusing on the premium brands, kind of more bang for their buck, and kind of going away from the beers, maybe the wine. So the liquor industry is really coming out on top here. As we see in the numbers in Mecklenburg County, I mean, $71 million last year, a record, beating the year previous by 4%. So we're seeing a shift here.
Maybe this is how Mecklenburg County handles stress, right? I mean,
I
don't know.
Thinking that.
More stress, and we're also seeing a rise.
2024 was a stressful year.
Yeah.
It might be worse in 2025.
It was. I will have to see. All right, Taylor, thanks. Appreciate it.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.